It's Toba my cuisine. Welcome to my channel. Take ordinary dishes and make it extraordinary. Today we're going to be making spinach soup and fufu. To start off, I'm going to use a pack of neck bones and a pack of pork feet, but you can actually use any kind of meat you like. Add the meat and a teaspoon of salt to the pan. Now we're going to add our bok choy, a finger of ginger, 1 bulk of garlic, and 4 green chili pepper, and 1 pack of spinach to the pot. Then cover all the ingredients with water. In total, I add 16 cups of water. Next, we're going to put our short ribs and 2 medium-sized onions into a different pot. When you put the ingredients into the pot, you're going to add a teaspoon of salt. Now we turn our attention to the fufu. We're going to skin 1 cassava and 2 green plantains. Then you're going to grate the plantains, or you can blend it in the blender if you want. You're also going to grate or blend the cassava. Now we need a package of corn husk. To soften the corn husk, you need to pour hot water on it. Next, we're going to scoop our cassava in the corn husk and wrap it up. To keep it together, you can tie it with string or you can wrap it in foil. I'm going to set the timer for 40 minutes, but it's important to put the plantains in the pot for 10 minutes before you add the cassava, because the cassava cooks faster. After a couple hours, your broth is going to look like this. So now we're going to cook a pack of spinach and 4 habanero peppers. So put the pot on the stove and put it on a high temperature, and you turn it off as soon as it boils. Let's put a little bit of olive oil and brown your short ribs a little bit. So as for the spinach soup, I'm going to make a sauce with tomatoes, but I like to do that on the side, so my soup will be very nice and green. So we're going to chop 1 large onion and saute it, and add a teaspoon of salt, and then add 2 chopped fresh tomatoes into the pot. Then add a tablespoon of tomato paste. So you're going to sprinkle a little bit of olive oil to it and cook it a little bit before you add your broth from the short ribs. Once it reduces, you're going to add your chopped short ribs and scallions into the pan. Now it's time to remove our spinach and set it aside. Now we're going to chop some sweet peppers, and we only need a little bit, so you can use the rest for another recipe. We're going to add the peppers to the pan and stir. Into the blender, we're going to add our spinach and 2 habanero pepper and blend it up. Next, we're going to sieve 4 ounces of the broth into the pan, and I had some few fresh okra, so I'm adding it to it. We also add our blended spinach into the pot. To make our fufu, we're going to take the cassava and the plantain from the corn husk and mash it up. You can continue to mash it by hands, or you can put it in your mixture. Be sure to sprinkle a little bit of water in when you are mixing it up. So it's all done now. We're going to serve it in our bowl. Now I'm adding a little more of frozen okra to the soup. My grandmother used to call the spinach soup ebnepno. Bon appetit. This is delicious. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so.